right, welcome everybody. How are you today? We're using a new platform and trying to have a little bit of fun with it. So just bear with me as we work through some new and exciting things that we have for the platform and the chat. You can see if you say hello, it should pop up right there. There you go. Greg Ugaldi. We will cover great topics that Dave and Jen will help identify and update the Houston leadership meetings. Yes. So Greg Ugaldi will be on the show this Monday. So I am going to start throwing those chats up there just to have a little bit of fun. I'm looking at the background. It seems really busy. So why don't I just make a quick little change there and just do something a little more basic so it all pops up really nice. Let me know what you think of the new platform as well. All right, let's hop into it this morning and really get things kicked off here so we can do what we're here to do, and that is discuss what happened last week and discuss what is going to come up this week and into next week. We got a lot of exciting stuff, and when I say a lot. So at Dave Cooper Live, our guests are obsessed with construction safety, construction efficiencies, and with making the best, most energy efficient and carbon storing, beautiful and inspiring buildings without wrecking the whole darn planet in the attempt. Safe and efficient truss brace systems for framers, 2 braces, 1 application. Saminsky Truss Brace Systems is a metal truss brace that provides both lateral and diagonal restraints in 1 application. Designed and engineered to save time, improve safety, reduce lumber usage, and create efficiencies in the framing process. So simple, yet difficult, but wow, it is innovative, and the truss world needs this in a big way. Builders for Climate Action is a project of Endeavor Center with the goal to actively transform construction practices and achieve zero carbon buildings as quickly and intelligently as possible. We had Chris Magwood on the show, and we're going to have him back on the show. That show was so busy with so many comments and so many updates. It was super, super cool. Hey, Greg, what do you think of all the comments popping up? What's happening, Tom? Ready? Good morning, Dave. Great platform and loved the show last week. Looking forward to this week. So I'm looking to have a little bit more fun. I'm looking to make our show as interactive as we can. I know all of you out there, all of you, come on the show to learn, to network, to promote your own businesses. This is what happens on Dave Cooper Live, and this is where it is great. So Greg's on a plane heading home. Man, you got some good signal on the plane, huh? Good morning. I don't have a fancy coffee mug. Nobody sent me a fancy coffee mug in a while. Greg, does the NAHB have some fancy coffee mugs? All right, let's get into this show here. I got all my captions built out, and we're going to do this in all different ways. All right, so as always, we have started Coffee with Dave. Buy me a coffee. If you want to support Dave Cooper Live, feel free to go to buymeacoffee.com/Dave Cooper Live and buy us coffee. It helps us keep everything going and moving forward and bringing you all the great content that we bring you. And hopefully, like I said, you are networking and doing business off of Dave Cooper Live and meeting all the great people out there. So what did we have going on last week? Monday, we didn't have a show. Monday, holiday, but we did have a show for our Wednesday product spotlight. We had Steve Szymanski, founder, Truss Brace Solutions on. Truss Brace Solutions, now, like we talked about in the intro, is a revolutionary truss brace system. If you didn't see this show, you need to go back and watch this show, because this is a system that's a thin piece of aluminum type metal that when you're laying your trusses out across the top of the roof and they're bringing them up in the crane and they're setting them in place and you're getting that end panel in place and you got people tied off trying to step over everything, get it nailed in. Why? Check out Truss Brace Solutions. You bring it up, you lay it down, you open it up, tap it on the one that's already in place, space it over, tap, 3 nails, move on to the next truss without having to measure and lay out and look for your pencil marks on the plate below. That's right. Truss Brace Solutions is a great product. So if you don't know about it, you should. And that's what we're all about here at Dave Cooper Live. So what else did we do this past week? Oh, that's right. I took myself up to Tarrytown, New York for FizzCon 2021. Yes. And we went live for the first time. I think I was live at, I don't know what it was, 7 o'clock, 6:30 last night. I had Etienne as my camera person because it was impromptu. I wasn't planning on going live, but then I saw so much great stuff happening and I said, the world needs to see this. So we went live, and Etienne, who is the CEO of Sega North America, and if you don't know Sega, you should. Sega has in my opinion, some of the best tapes and best house wraps out there, air barriers known to man. They're international around the world. They do some amazing stuff. Etienne's an amazing, amazing young CEO and leader in this industry, and he has grown the North American business in a big way. And he's a pretty darn good camera person too. So Etienne said, we got to go live. He goes, I'll be your camera person. I said, okay, let's do it. So go check that out. That was Thursday evening. If you want to see what's going on at FaceCon, not only did they have top-notch speakers, they also had bagpipers, the old New York style bagpipers from, Irish bagpipers doing their thing. And we ran into so many great people and products. We're talking air exchangers, HRVs, ERVs. And guess who else was there? Blueprint Robotics. They were the only panelized company that was there. And a little inside knowledge, they reorged, they sold the company, a new person bought the company. I don't know all the details yet, but I'm going to find out. Shame on them for not coming to Dave Cooper Live to let the world know. But we're going to have them on the show soon, and we're going to find out what's going on because they are really focused in the passive house, energy efficient world, and they are looking to lead the way with that product of theirs at Blueprint Robotics. So if you don't know them, you should check them out. So that's right. Jennifer wrote, it was so fun to have Etienne Gubler on the show. It really, really was. It really, really was. All right. So that was Thursday, which was the off show for FaceCon. And then Friday, that's right, Friday, Chris Magwood. Yesterday's show was huge. I don't even know what to say about it. If you missed it, you need to go back and watch it. There were so many comments and questions that we just had to say, listen, we can't get through it. We couldn't really even get through all of the things we were scheduled to talk about. But Chris Magwood really brought it. I mean, brought it big, and people showed up to have a conversation on building science. So it was a great opportunity for all of that. So Chris Magwood is coming back on, I think we said the 19th of next month. I got to look. Shame on me, right? I should have broke that down. But we're going to have Chris back on the 19th. And it's going to be another big show, and we're going to put it out there. So zero net energy, zero carbon, zero toxins, zero waste. This is what we are talking about. There you go. Jennifer's putting up there. FaceCon. That's right. We were with Nikki Kruger, Alexander DeCogne. He always gets mad. I can't get his name right. DeCogne. We ran into Michael Ingri. Yeah, you're right, Jen. Zachary Semsky. Amazing to see them and others. Thursday followed by BS Friday. That's correct. So like I said, you got to go look at this stuff. These are real people doing real things. Like, Michael Ingui, if you do not know Michael Ingui Architects, you should. You should. Him and I we're going to be in the New Jersey, Metro, New York area. It looks like for a couple of weeks anyhow. You might just find me on a Michael Ingui project. You might. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing some amazing, amazing things. So if you are tuning in, what do you guys think of the new platform that we're trying out here? Do you like being able to see the chat? If you don't, say, hey, I don't like being able to see the chat, or I don't want everything showing up in the chat. But I think a fun way to share what's going on and let people see it. And I don't have to read it. Maybe Mark Willie. Mark, are you out there this morning? Gotta, if I can get Mark Willie, he'll give an honest answer on what he thinks of the chat. In fact, maybe he'll jump in one of these mornings again. We always love it. And see what he says. Let me see. I'm trying new things. So he'll love it. He loves when we try new stuff. All right, so moving on down the line. Alex Schmann, hey, Dave, we are excited to have you taking a leadership role at IWBC. Hey, Art, we're looking forward to it as well. And guess what? You beat me to it, Art. Let me just scroll down here. Art Schmon beating us to what I'm going over today. We got to put some things on our calendar, everybody. Put it on your calendar. IWBC, October 26th and the 27th. And Art's also going to be on our show coming up. But the important thing, before I talk about Art and who's going to be on the show, because that's a little bit later, Art, you're jumping the gun on me here. We will be giving away a free all-access pass to one lucky winner on Monday. Not this Monday, the following Monday. What is that, the 25th? I got to go up to my notes now, Art. But we will be giving away one free pass on the Monday, October 25th with Art Schmon, right? And guess who else is on with Art? The founders of FIA, Paul Janke and Brendan Loney. I don't think I've even met these folks. So it's going to be a lot of fun. If you don't know who FIA is, FEA, Forest Economic Advisors, will be on the show with Art Schmon. And we are kicking off IWBC. And those three right there are giving you a free pass. One lucky person. This is a $600 value they're giving up. And if you're a corporation, we're going to have a 20% discount code to give you and your employees as well. You do not want to miss IWBC. All right, so let's hop back over here. Thank you for plugging in this morning, Art. In fact, what time? It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon there, right, Art? You in Italy still? You're still over in the Italian world? All right, let's keep moving on. So what do we have this Monday coming up? Does anybody know what we have this Monday coming up? Well, let me put it on the calendar. You're right. We got Greg Ugaldi, immediate past chair of the National Association of Home Builders, the big dog. He's going to be updating us on what's happening in Houston at all the leadership meetings, and he's going to bring a special guest. Greg Zick will be on the show with us. We love Greg Zick. We've done so much with Greg Zick. Greg is running up the NAHB student chapter. That's right. The students, all the universities that we have been fortunate enough last semester to work with the National Association of Home Builders on and live stream into the universities across the country, our show. We were at Tavistock with Craig Collins down in Orlando, Florida. We were with Rick Murdoch at Autoval. That's right. We were at Autoval in where's Autoval, Jennifer? Idaho. And then to end out the series, we were at the house that she built. The house that she built. It was amazing, amazing, amazing. And if you don't know the house that she built in Utah, you need to go check it out. It's an amazing, amazing project. All women came together. Even the plumber flew in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania to do the work on this house in a sea of a huge neighborhood. All men, except for this one job site, was a beehive. And it's a beautiful, beautiful home. And by the way, it was the cleanest job site in the whole neighborhood. Just saying. Jealous. Just saying. And the attention to detail is amazing. So, all right. Gotta plug it when I can plug it. Love it. So this Monday, we have Greg Ugaldi on, immediate past chairman, NAHB, and Greg Zick. So we are looking forward to having them on and talking about everything that happened in Houston. Or is it that way? I don't even know what direction I'm sitting. But in Houston, all week, everybody has gotten together. The Building Systems Council, Devin Perry. I know Ken Semler's out there. It's funny. I get mental blocks. Like, I can't think of all the wonderful people. But so many people that volunteer their time are out in Houston. And again, I said volunteer. They're not paid to be there. They don't even get paid to go there. That's right. We had some family issues that came up here, or I would be there because I am on the Building Systems Council Board of Trustees. But unfortunately, we had some family things come up and I had to change my plans. But without further ado and without going too into detail on that, we're going to get back to what's happening this week. All right, so that is Monday. Greg Ugaldi and Greg Zick. We're going to have a heck of a time. We got Greg and Greg on the show, G and G. But Wednesday, Simon Waldron, Apex Wiring Solutions. And we're going to talk about, can you wire the world with just a screwdriver? Can you wire the world with just a screwdriver? Put in the comments. You think you can wire the world with just a screwdriver? Everybody, listen. This stuff is coming. We can do things better. We don't need wires running in 1,000 different directions all over the place. We just don't. We can do it like wiring harnesses. We can build centrally located wiring solutions that can be bundled together, plug and play, or like Simon was saying, sorry, I'm looking at my phone to pull something up. Like Simon would say, wire everything with just a screwdriver. So check it out. Join us. See what you can see. All right. So like I said, coming up Friday next after Modular Systems and Solutions, I see we have another enabling smart blah, blah, blah. What do we got? Yeah, plug and play wiring. That's what I love. Sorry, guys. New platform, trying something different here. This week on BS Friday with no other than Mark Bare Naked Willie. No other than Mark Bare Naked Willie. Let me change my settings here. Look, that sun's coming into this room. Pretty darn good. No other with Mark Bare Naked Willie. We have Oxygen 8 on the show. Oxygen 8 is coming on the show, and we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be a great show next week. Guess where I ran into Oxygen 8? That's right, Thursday night, FizzCon. Check it out. Go watch the video. We were looking at their air solutions, their air handler solutions, their ERVs, HRVs. Check them out. And by the way, everybody, Canada has been kicking our butt on this. When you go to FizzCon and you go even to the BCMC we were at in Omaha, Nebraska, if you missed it, go back and check it out. That was last week. A lot of Canadian companies bringing it. I mean, bringing it in a big way, environmentally, technologically, AI, all of that. They're doing a wonderful job. So it's great to be a part of this and be a part of them as well. So join us because Oxygen 8 is proud to introduce a series of smart solutions that help create comfortable indoor environments. Hey, what's happening, Michael Bruce? A battery operated one, I would hope. Hey, you never know. We may see. David Guzman, hey, buddy. I could not wire the world with the tools in the world. I could not wire the world with all the tools in the world. David, I couldn't wire it either. I'd look. They'd probably call me Sparky. I know enough that I can change an outlet or two, or maybe rewire a sub panel, but I wouldn't do it because I wouldn't trust myself that I was doing it right. That is for sure. So good to see both of you this morning. Thanks for tuning in and joining us on our chat. So having some fun with the chat overlay. And what's fun about it is you can pop them in, pop them out whenever we like. David laughing. LOL. Yeah, for sure, man. David, where are you at in the world today? Michael, where are you at in the world today? Let us know. Let us know where you are at in the world today. And Mark Willie, are you out there watching us this morning? I got to see if we try this for the BS Friday show. I mean, it might be pretty cool to have all this stuff flash up, you know. I could imagine it can get pretty daunting as well, especially if you have a bunch of people trying to push their own agenda. But not happening here today, so this is a lot of fun. But the brilliance of it is we can control all of it from this end. All right, so Art Schmone jumped on a little bit early. I didn't even know he was going to be on, quite honestly. But let's talk about what is coming up and some of the things that you need to be paying attention to. One of which is IWBC. Coming up on the 26th and the 27th. And again, join us on Monday, October 25th with the founders of Force Economic Advisors and also with Art Schmone, Brendan Lowney, and Paul Janke. If I'm saying that right, Janke, I hope I get that right. I'm not upsetting anybody. We are giving away a free all-access pass to the Industrialized Wood-Based Construction Conference coming up 26th and the 27th. So if you want to go, you better show up for this show. And we have this little thing that spins wheels and it'll pick the winner, but you gotta be here for the show. And we're going to pick a winner and we'll do that. And if you're a corporation and you want your team to go, we're also going to be offering a 20% discount to you. All right. IWBC coming up. Now, We've had him on the show. We've talked about this over and over again. This is something Yonke. Paul's last name is pronounced Yonke. Got it. Thanks, Art. Paul Yonke. I get it now. All right. Let me go back and look at that. Yep. Paul Yonke. Got it. Perfect. If you haven't seen this, you need to see it. If you want to find land and you don't want to run around and send people around the world looking for land to develop, then you need to know who Archistar is. That is right, Archistar. And yes, Forward Solutions Group has now brought this to market here in the United States. They are launching with Forward Solutions Group. All of this came together on the Dave Cooper Live platform. Thank you, which is awesome. But if you don't know Archistar, I am telling you, it is the game changer. It is the game changer. You want to find land? Sit at your computer. You want to know what all the code is on that land? Sit at your computer. You want to get your planning stuff done through the planning board on the first go and make changes on the fly when they say, oh, well, we need 5 affordable houses in there, 5 workforce housing, not 3. And you could plug and play on the spot on your computer, Archistar. Oh, do you want to turn it? You want to turn your subdivision into a planned division that's laid out, all of the earthwork, 3D? Yeah. The infrastructure, the codes on the house, Archistar. I'm telling you, if you don't know what it is, you need to check it out. If you're in the building world and you're not familiar with it, you're losing it. You're losing. Hey, what's happening, Gilbert? Like your shirt. Hey, man, thank you. That's my Tough Mudder shirt. I got to get back out there. It's been a couple years since I did the Tough Mudders. Eating too much, man. Going on these trips everywhere. All right. Michael's from Shreveport, Louisiana. We just came through Louisiana. I love Louisiana, by the way. One of my favorite places out there. Hey, what's happening, Rob? Good morning from Granite Falls, North Carolina. In case you are not aware, I am president emeritus of the Nikki Kruger fan club. You should have her on the show sometimes. Well, you know what? We did have Nikki on the show. We had her on a BS Friday. I think it was a year ago, because I was at the MHBA, Modular Housing Building Association's event in Hershey, PA, and we had her on that show on BS Friday. And you're right. Nikki is a rock star, and we should have her back on the show. We should. We had her on the show Thursday night. If you didn't see the show Thursday night, I went live at FaceCon, and Nikki was the first person that we talked to and was interviewing. So that would be twice she's been on the show. But now that she's in a new role, we should bring her on. There's some rebranding on the name of the equipment. So you're right. We should have her on for that. So thank you for pointing that out, Rob. Let me see. We should talk a little bit further, Rob, too. I'd like to learn a little bit more. All right, David Guzman, I'm working on the finishing factory, getting ready to take delivery of our automated finishing line. David, awesome. I love it, man. Hey, when's the factory opening, David? When are we coming to do the Dave Cooper Live show? When? PM me if you don't want to put it in the chat there. Let me go back through. One of the things I've learned about this chat on this side here is I cannot find, I can't scroll. So I have to go to a different place to scroll through to make sure I'm not missing anything if it comes in too fast. I know, Nikki. Oh, yep. All right. Keep going. It's a lot of you. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in and everything. In January, at my daughter's house this weekend, my primary home is in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Love Gulf Shores too. We've been traveling the country, Michael, on the Build It Better Roadshow in our motorhome, entire family. And we spent a lot of time in Alabama on the Gulf Shores in Biloxi, Mississippi, New Orleans area. So as we come back through, we'll have to look you up. All right, David. Well, PM me. I want to learn a little bit more about some of those things as well. Get back in here. All right. So do me a favor. If you like the platform, if you like seeing the name and the scrolling right next to me here during the show, just let me know. Just say, hey, like or dislike. Put it in the chat. I think it would be a really cool thing. This is brand new. We've never used this before, so it'll be great. Next Level Show. Congrats on bringing it, bud. All right, cool, man. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, David. We're going to try and take it to the next level for sure. We got a bunch of exciting stuff coming up. And for some of you out there, and I haven't even talked to Jen about this, we're getting closer to launching our own pilot TV series with some producers, real producers, not the type to come in and try and sell your program, straight from Hollywood, which is kind of cool. So we'll see. Haven't got the contract yet. But we've had a lot of conversation. I had one yesterday, and it appears that it's moving forward. So who knows? Maybe we'll really be able to get the word out there in a big way. So we're doing that. And we got some new and exciting things coming up for next year with our shows, our platforms. We're going to put some polls out there to our audience and ask you what your opinions are. So give us a thumbs up, like I said, like or dislike on this way we're doing this platform. Okay, Michael Bruce says, saw a Franklin home set going up on the beach on top of piers last month. Very cool. Very cool. All right, I better get back to what I'm doing here. All right. In the week before, did you miss it? Did you miss the BCMC event? If you did, go back and watch it. Go to our YouTube channel right below, youtube.com/DaveCooper.live, and please subscribe. We need all the subscribers we can get to keep growing the YouTube channel. What's so great about our platform, but also I say can be hard, is the way we look at things in our world, just like offsite construction, is not the right way all the time. Our platform has been built, right? And we play at a high level. We want the best people on doing the next best thing. We're not a consumer platform where we're going to have millions of subscribers. Would love it. So if you could help us with that, but that's not what we're about. We're about having people on that are doing it better, building it better on this show. And we have a lot of people that tune in, and I some even this morning, that do a lot of business from this show and meeting people and growing. We get a lot of investment bankers and factory owners. So this is a place to actually have real conversations to drive real change. So why do we push the YouTube channel? The traditional world only looks at, well, how many subscribers you have, how many of this do you have, but that, my friends, is changing. It's not about the quantity. It is about the quality. And I can tell you, we have awesome quality. Oh my, Gary Fleischer, the mod coach. Should I bow down? Hey, what's up, Gary? Hope all is well. Gary and I have been friends for a long, long time. We've seen the ups and downs together. We've rocked this world of modular and offsite construction for a long time. And we've both been like putting it all out there to try and change this. So sounds like great things on your radar. You and Jen are doing a super service to the construction industry. Hey, and likewise to you, Gary Fleischer. If you do not know the mod coach, you probably know the mod coach. But if you don't, you should. He's a great human being, and also great with the information that he has been collecting and putting out there for years and years. So good to see you, Gary. What do you think of the new platform? You liking it, my friend? All right, everybody. What am I clicking on here? Monday expert interview. Get my fingers working right. So we got all kinds of good stuff here. Also, like I said, we're doing the Buy Me a Coffee thing. If you want to support the Dave Cooper Live Show, feel free to go there and buy me a coffee. It's our Patreon account. You know, we're out here doing all of this, and we always appreciate any support that everybody gives us or anybody gives us, or if you don't give it. It is not judged, and we don't really care. But you know what? We have to put it out there because we got to keep going. I'm getting ready to launch a print magazine. A print magazine. Gary, does anybody read print anymore? Like a hard copy or a digital print magazine? Print magazine. That's cool, man. You better slow up. You're going too fast. No. Awesome. Gary, you got your blog post, right? You got the new website that's been updated. It looks amazing. And now you're getting ready to launch some print. Awesome. Awesome. So you do the print. I'm going to keep doing the video, and hopefully maybe the upcoming show can all mingle together and we can have some fun. That would be amazing, amazing, amazing. All right. Listen, everybody, let me close this out here. Awesome show today. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks, everybody, for bringing it. I think today was a lot of fun. I appreciate everybody taking a look at what we're up to. And I hope you enjoyed today's show. Oh, I see some more chats coming in. Well, listen, Monday's a big show. You do not want to miss Greg Ugaldi and Greg Zick. There's going to be a lot of updates. You definitely want to see Greg Zick, because here's what the deal is. Greg is tied to all of the universities, all of them that are part of the NAHB student chapter. You're looking for young people. You're looking to grow your business. You're looking to have great minds. Okay, maybe you say, well, I don't need university kids. I need skilled labor. Guess what? The universities are also working with the local communities, in the local community trade schools, high schools, grade schools, middle school, because they also know that their students that are at the engineering level or the architect level or the project management level cannot do anything they put out there without the skilled trades to implement and to help them understand where it works and doesn't work. So tune in Monday, because it's a big show. It's always great having the NAHB come on, and Greg Ugaldi has been bringing the biggest and the baddest from the top of the food chain, as I always say, on the show with us. In fact, let me just put it up one more time. This week's Monday expert interview, Greg Ugaldi, immediate past chairman, and Greg Zick. He just told me right before the show, Greg Zick was coming on, so I didn't have time to put all Greg's stuff in there, but we will get it in there moving forward. Listen, everybody, I hope you had a wonderful day. I hope you're enjoying your coffee. I am enjoying everything that we have going on, and I'm enjoying all of you out there. So thank you for tuning in this morning. Thank you for listening to me ramble. I hope you like the new platform. I hope we had a little bit of fun with it today, and I didn't drive everybody crazy. I drive myself crazy sometimes. All right, and I'm going to do a different outro today just for some fun. So I hope everybody out there, you have a wonderful day, and we will see you Monday. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your family. I'm Dave Cooper. We'll talk soon. Bye now.